Assalamualaikum. My name is Hazmi Naham bin Ahmad Nasir. Student ID 2017109807. I would like to thank both my panels for taking the time to listen my digitalized proposal presentation entitled The Comparison of Hip and Shoulder Rotation Angle on Performance in University Level Amateur Golfer. This presentation will be include the topic of problem statement, research objective, literature review, and I will discuss the methodology section in depth that will cover research design, data collection protocol, sampling technique, instrumentation, and I will end up the presentation with the data analysis technique. Let us begin with some introduction. Golf is a popular sport enjoyed by both men and women at all of age, stated by Sherman in 1999. Biomechanical analysis of sporting technique has become prevalent in this recent year, stated by Smith and Lochner 2002. According to Cross 2016, recent scientific work is aimed to improve the knowledge about both technique and performance in physical demands in golf. However, studies in this field, biomechanics in golf, has shown that the lack of significant effect on hip and shoulder rotation angle. Now, we go to the problem statement. Most of the study in the field of biomechanics in golf has shown of lack significant effect on hip and rotation angle. Move to the objective. Recognizing this gap in research, there is a need for an investigation to look at the differences of hip and rotation angle. Therefore, the study aims to examine the movement pattern of hip during golf swing in a group of male and female. And the next one is to determine the movement pattern of shoulder during golf swing in a group of male and female. The significance of the study is to expect the benefit of number stakeholders, including researchers, who can further their advancement in the research. A further understanding of differences hip and shoulder rotation angle that could benefit to coaches to identify the rotation angle towards hip and shoulder. Using this study, the golfer player could manage their rotation angle towards hip and rotation to improve their performance. For the literature review, the aim of this study was to examine the movement pattern of hip and shoulder during golf swing in a group of male and female. The full golf swing accounts to more than half of the stroke made during a round of golf, stated by Cobalt. Using golf swing move through the greatest range of motion of all swing types have frequently been suggested to be main cause of the golf injuries. Despite of the complexity of coordination, a whole body movement such as golf swing, a consistent pattern of a segmental movement have been observed in skilled golf. And lastly, neuromuscular differences in absolute muscle strength, muscle endurance, and muscle activation patterns have been observed in the men and women when performing a variety of tasks. Now, we will proceed methodology part. For the research design, the study will using a descriptive study where I will conduct a causal comparative on identifying hip and rotation angle amongst golfer athletes in Charisma. The video will be recorded throughout this session. In this sampling size, it will take 5 male and 4 female using randomized section. For the inclusion and exclusion, the athlete will be screened that require, which include the age 18 to 25 years old, male and female, and free from the injury. The Canovia software will be used because it can determine the angle rotation towards hip and rotation angle. For the data collection, firstly, I will seek the authoritative permission to conduct the research, including Charisma Games organizer and coaches using Kinovia software. The data analysis will be unpaired t-test to compare the angle and hip rotation between the male and female. Analysis of the data will be conducted using the IBM statistical package for social science SPSS, with statistical significance will be accepted at p less than 0.05. So these are all the list of the reference for this presentation. That is all for me. Again, I would like to thank both my panels for taking the time to listen to my digitalized proposal presentation. Thank you.